Now, if you'd rather travel outside our state, one place is celebrating their 300th birthday, and they're inviting all of us to the party.
Millions of tourists are expected to flock to New Orleans in 2018 to celebrate the Big Easy's Tricentennial, a major milestone in the city's history, with city officials planning a year-long celebration. Grammy-winning singer Irma Thomas joins us from the rooftop of the Jack's Brewery in the historic French Quarter to tell us all about it. Good morning, Irma.
Good morning, Alex.
Pleasure to have you here. It's a really exciting milestone that you guys are celebrating. So let's talk a little bit about what's planned for the 300th birthday.
Well, of course, there are going to be many celebrations. With Mardi Gras coming early, we will be celebrating that. And it kicks off, believe it or not, the first party is going to take place January the 6th. And Mardi Gras is going to be the 13th of February, which is 5 days before my birthday.
Right. Well, it's going to be.
And there will be lots of parades, lots and lots of parades.
Lots of parades. It's a huge celebration, not only of that milestone, but of your birthday too, of course. And you know, you are one of the
Yes.
big names in music. Let's talk about the history of music in New Orleans and how it all started.
Well, I'm not that great at the history part of it, but I know we were the ones who created and started the word jazz when it comes to jazz music. And of course, at one time, we were the music mecca. There were at least 8 major record labels here in New Orleans for a while back in the early days of New Orleans. And of course, I grew up here listening to all that great music and became a part of it. But for all the celebrations they're going to have, I would suggest that they would go to neworleans.com and pick your party, because there are going to be lots of those, along with all the various festivals.
Right. There's going to be so much to see and so much to do. So, like you said, you were born and you were raised there around all this amazing culture. Kind of give us a little bit of a taste of that. What was it like growing up around all that food and music and just all those wonderful people?
Well, it became very normal to me. I mean, what most folks see every once in a while was almost an every week occasion for me, because in New Orleans, you know, we celebrate lots of things along with going home. We call it going home because when you die here, we give you a party instead of just burying you. We send you off with music. And so there was always some kind of a celebration, along with all the various societies celebrating their anniversaries. There was bands in every neighborhood. So, you know, you grow up with that around you. It's very normal. People from other cities look at us and say, y'all are always having a party there. Yes, there's always a reason to celebrate.
Right.
We celebrate everything.
Well, that's what makes it one of the, you know, most amazing destinations in the world. So if someone's planning a
Yes.
trip out there, if they want to join in with the Tricentennial or the Mardi Gras, what's one thing you would tell them? I mean, there's going to be so much to do, but what shouldn't they miss? What's the one thing they should do when they go there?
Well, it's very difficult to tell them the one thing that they should do, because there's so much that's going to be going on. But of course, we want you to go to neworleans.com and pick your party. But if you were coming and you were one of my guests, I would tell them to make sure you lose a few pounds, because there's going to be lots of eating and lots of drinking along with the partying. And, you know, there's always going to be an event of some kind that they can go to and partake of some of the history, because they're going to be bringing out a lot of the history during next year, letting people know how New Orleans got to be 300 years old.
Right. Good advice from the soul queen of New Orleans, Irma Thomas. Thank you so much for your time today, and congratulations.
My pleasure, Alex.
Of course. Stay right where you are. We'll be right back.